Good morning. It's 10:10. It's Christine and Terry here.
Good
Generator
morning, everybody.
Coaching.
Good morning, everybody.
Do you know what we found? We found that a lot of business owners experience more stress than income. That's one of the things that we remove in our program, in our life. That's something that we really focus on, is removing stress. So this week we're going to talk about how to ditch your stress all week. That is our theme. How to ditch your stress.
Yeah, we find that people want to make more profits. They want to have more leads. They want to close more sales calls. They want to do all of these things in their business.
They want to have better relationships.
They want to have better relationships. They want to have fun in their life. And because they're so focused on those things they want, they start to stress out when they're not getting them. And so we really focus on helping people to remove the stress from their lives. Not just reduce it or manage it, but we help them to remove it.
Or cope with it.
Coping with it, yeah. One of the things that I find is when we're coping with something, it's because we're actually avoiding dealing with it. And so when we can actually look at it, remove whatever's going on for us, we don't have to live with that same thing that we were trying to cope with. Does that make sense? Hope so. So we have a lot of different ways to ditch stress. We have a lot of different ways that we help people remove the stress from their lives. We're going to talk about 3 today, and we're talking about 3 that are more uplifting. Well, at least 2 of them are uplifting. One is just like, what? But, so, what? The first one is celebrating your achievements. You know, so right now, in this COVID deal, everybody's focused on what's not working, what's having a problem. They're not really looking at what they're doing that's working for them, or what celebrating those achievements. Say something about that. I'm talking a lot.
Sometimes it seems like we can have the tendency to be down on ourselves, and we've talked about this before. Of what I'm not getting done. Oh my gosh, I didn't get this done today. I put it on my calendar, but I still didn't get it done. I ran into something else. Or like yesterday for myself, it's go, 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 so concentrated on so many things, or just really diving down into something. I was like, honey, there's a box of dirt that needs to be weeded. I'm going to go weed it. And it was amazing because I got that done. I had that piece of accomplishment. Just digging in the dirt and clearing it out just kind of had a metaphor to it. So that was a celebration. I can now look out my bedroom window and see that I took care of that.
And, that's something that she loves to do. I don't love to do that. I accomplished a little bit different stuff. We're working on a book and a speech, and I worked for about 2 or 3 hours on that yesterday, and I feel really good about that. And so it's not done. These things aren't done, but the accomplishment is that we actually move forward with whatever we're doing. And that's really the important piece. It's really focusing on the progress that we're making. Not perfect, not perfection. It's about progress. It's about moving that step closer. And maybe it's just understanding yourself in a different way, or understanding the situation in a different way, or enjoying a cat. And that's one of the next thing that we're talking about, is finding humor in our chaos. We take ourselves way too seriously. I know I do. And I was told from years back that you got to stop taking yourself so damn seriously. The reality is that we really focus on how other people see us too much, and so we get more serious. The more serious we get, the less they can take us seriously, because we start looking silly. And so really understanding how we take ourselves less seriously is important.
Well, I think that's really true, because even here we can see ourselves, and are we judging ourselves? Potentially.
Totally.
But the more and more we do it, the easier it becomes.
I judge the heck out of me.
And then therefore not as serious.
Right, and the great thing is the less we take ourselves serious, the more our message can come through, whatever we're doing, however we're doing it. We know our stuff. You guys know your stuff. You know what you're good at. You know what you're doing to help other people in your life, whatever. And it's really about trusting ourselves more to be able to take ourselves less serious, to be able to have fun. Because the more fun we have, the better we interact with people, and the better our mindset is when we're doing whatever we're doing. And so really having the humor and seeing the funny stuff. I love the stuff on Facebook where people are doing stuff with toilet paper and having the different dogs jumping over their toilet paper they bought too much of, and the different
Or
things that are going
Easter
on.
Bunny hiding the
Toilet
towels
paper
and
is,
toilet
yeah,
paper.
instead of eggs.
That's pretty
Yeah.
So it's like taking
That's great
something
stuff.
that was so serious, or people thought was serious, I think is more of what it was. Somewhere in their head they decided they all needed toilet paper galore.
Yeah, they took themselves too
because
seriously.
They took themselves too seriously. But then having a light side to it too. The earrings, the 50 rolls of toilet paper on the wall that my mom's cat was going to tackle.
Yeah, and it's really all about levity, and really what can we bring to the situation that's not that big a deal. You know, the old joke, oh, is that too soon? I don't think it's ever too soon to find the humor in the chaos or in the tragedy even. And really, when we start building the importance of it is where we start to panic and where we start to get upset. And so it's really about stepping back. And I'm not talking about complete irreverence and not caring about anybody, but really being able to go, okay, my mind is going on that roller coaster and my mind is starting to catastrophize. We don't need to do that. And when we start doing that, we start to increase our stress. And so it's really about, what does this really mean? How is this really going to affect me in a year? How is it going to affect me in 5 years? Is it that important? Or am I just making a big deal out of it? Because, I mean, I'm very good at making big deals out of stuff.
I think that kind of leads into our third one about that anybody can change.
Yeah.
If you realize what's happening and how it could be better.
Yeah. So our third one we're talking about, is remember you can change. There's two big lies that everybody tells themselves, and
It sounds so serious, Terry.
it's very serious.
There's two
And,
lies.
and the two lies are, it's just the way it is. And it's just the way I am. And I have heard more people stick themselves in a corner with those two lies.
So you're kind of saying, I'm settling for this, that's just how I am.
Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it.
Consistent showing up this way.
There's nothing I can do about it. I'm just the way I am. It's just the way it is. It's the way it's always
and like
been.
embracing that.
Yeah, there's no, old dogs can't learn new tricks is the same kind of idea. It's like, it's just the way it is. No, learning is a consistent thing as long as you have a brain and you're not dead.
There you have it.
I think.
You're not dead, you can change.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that's good. So this week we're coming with you with how to reduce your stress all week. And one extra bonus that we are offering, and we've told you before, but maybe you're new joining us, we do guided meditation.
Some people call it hypnosis, some people call it meditation. Whatever you decide it is, so that you can allow yourself to actually participate and have a good time with it.
We guarantee your stress will be reduced, if not eliminated, for a while.
Yeah,
You'll sleep better.
It's at 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is
If
when
you
we're
live
doing
on the
it.
West Coast.
If you live on the West Coast.
Figure out the math.
3 hours difference for East Coast. And evidently there's two different time zones in between that too. So if you're in one of those, you got to pull out a calculator. I know I did. So 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, guided meditation, hypnosis session, whatever you want to call it. Really helps you to relax, ditch your stress, having a good time. That's what you're going to look like. It's going to be great. So, hope to see you there this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow, right?
Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.